بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهديه واستنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. As for what I see, a blessed group of youth, Allahumma barik, coming to listen maybe to some words that may get them closer to Allah, may put barakah in their lives, may make things easy for them in this life and the hereafter, maybe. But it also has a downfall to it, which is if they don't implement it, it's going to be something they would regret on the day of judgment because they've received the warning. So inshallah, we will all benefit from what we will hear. You've heard this so many times from me. I'm just repeating everything over and over again. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel, of course. And we will try our level best to get closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, when I look at the youth gathered here, leaving so many things they could do in their spare time, rather they decided to come willingly. No grades, no marks, no rewards. They just come here to please Allah Azza wa Jal and to get self-satisfaction and fulfillment. When I look at you, I have good news and bad news. What do you want first? Bad news. A'udhu billah. Why are you so pessimistic? Anyhow, the bad news is I feel sorry for you. And this is sincere and truthful. I come from an era, from a generation where our biggest fitna was one TV channel. One single TV channel, the official TV channel in my country. And you would hear a song once every 10 hours. No women, everything is kosher, everything is so boring. But that was the biggest fitna in my time. We did not have means of fitna that you guys have. Wallahi, when I see what you are facing and suffering, I say, Alhamdulillah, I'm over 60. Khalas, I'm just waiting for SMS to Alhamdulillah, I have nothing left. Ya Rabbi lak alhamd. But when I see you, and you're young, full of youth and energy, temptation is just lurking in the dark, waiting for you to slip. I feel very sorry for you. And I do the same with my children and my grandchildren. I feel really sorry for them. Because as we progress in time, we are nearing the end of time. There are so many fitna waiting. Dajjal, and so many fitan of the Muslims being disunited, as we can see today. Muslims all over the world. Who cares about them? No one. They do whatever they please in Israel. Can anybody open his mouth? No. They're being slaughtered like sheep everywhere. In Sudan, in Gaza, in the China, Rohingya, the yogurt, all over the place. Who cares? The hell with them all. Muslims have no value. And the more and more you live, you see this disunity. This is very bad. And for you as youth to hold on to Islam and to say, despite all what you see, the flood is coming, yet you're steadfast. You say, I have Allah in my heart. I have Quran in my right. I have the Sunnah that guides my way. I don't care. The bad news is, very rare who would stay steadfast on the straight path because of all of these temptations. You still want the good news, wallah? Yeah, nobody's talking. The good news is, in my generation, we had no one to guide us. We had only one or two scholars that you have to fly all the way to them. You have to spend money. You have to leave everything behind. Nowadays, you guys have it at the edge of your fingertips. Just Google it. And you have many sheikhs. You want sheikhs in Swahili, you want sheikhs in English, you want sheikhs in Arabic, you want sheikhs in Urdu, all the type of sheikh. You want Ahl Hadith sheikh, you want Bid'ah sheikh, you want, you want Super Sufi, you want Qutni, you want, we all have all fabrics. Oh, we just pick and choose. It's like drive-through. Take away food. You can learn. And alhamdulillah, to have the ability to have a conference like this, where da'is could come and remind you of Allah, share with you some of their experience, which is very valuable because we have a lot of years under the hood. And we know the things you've been through because, believe it or not, long time ago, in a previous life, I was young like you. The brother dropped his mobile. He was shocked. You were young? Yeah, I was young. So I know the things that you think of and the things you will go through. So the good news is, alhamdulillah, with conferences like this, with organizations that care about the youth and try to facilitate means for them to remain steadfast on Islam, to bring them the authentic knowledge from the Quran and from the Sunnah, to give them the sense of unity, not disunity, not to divide them, but to bring them all together. Alhamdulillah, you will be among the saved sect. That the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wassalam, there will still be a sect that is saved upon what I am and my companions are doing till the day of judgment. And inshallah, you will be among them bi'idhnillah azza wa jal. Now, the challenges the youth face are many. But I collected few, and I will not take much time to elaborate because this would take us, inshallah, till Maghrib. And I think you have more important things to do. So I'll just give pointers. First of all, among the challenges that youth have, and very strongly, is this struggle between good and evil. So many times we wake up in the morning, we feel that we can conquer the world. I have so much strong iman. But sometimes I wake up in the morning and I say to myself, am I a Muslim or a hypocrite? I feel very down and low in iman. And this is the nature of the struggle in the believer's heart. And this is due to two whispering voices in my head. One, an angel whispering, and two, a devil whispering. Imagine, each one of us has these two whispers. And what we feed our hearts through our eyes and ears is what would help us decide who we want to follow, the angel or the devil. Listen to this authentic hadith. The Prophet says, alayhi salatu wassalam, the shaitan has some hold over the son of Adam, has some whispering. And the angel has some hold over the son of Adam. As for the hold of the shaitan, the whispering of shaitan, what is it? It is reminding him of evil and disbelieving the truth. As for the whispering of the angel, it is reminding him of goodness and believing the truth. Whoever finds the latter, let him know that it is from Allah. And let him praise Allah. But whoever finds the former, let him seek refuge with Allah from the accursed shaitan. This fight within, what is causing it? Your upbringing. What do you mean? You have callers for goodness and callers for evil in your life, each one of us. The callers of goodness are your parents, the scholars, the du'at, the teachers we had through our lives. They are callers of goodness. We always hear them at the back of our heads, hear their sounds. Don't do this. No, this is haram. This is shameful. You come from a reputable family. You have a good upbringing. Allah has given you so much. This is not good for you to do. You have to wake up for Fajr. Don't watch pornography. Don't cheat. Don't lie. We always hear this. But inside, also there is this fight with the callers of evil, who are your bad influence friends, your buddies, who you hang out with. They always tell you, come, yeah, Sheikh, forget about this. You're not going to go to Jannah. You're not going to be a scholar. Don't go to this lecture. Let's go and have fun. Let's go and do haram things. Also, the media calls you for haram. Social media, Instagram, Facebook, X and the likes. All of these, they call you for haram. So if you manage to abide by the Quran, the Sunnah, and stick with what pleases Allah Azza wa Jal, you are in good hands and you will be prosperous and successful for the rest of your life. But if you slip, it is difficult to come back again whole and complete. Yes, you may slip and stand up. You may fall and stand up, but you won't be the same. The glass, once broken, you cannot fix it. So do your level best to minimize the damage and to abide by the Quran and the Sunnah if you want to save yourself. Among the main challenges we all face, but specifically the youth, is free mixing and the fitna of the opposite gender, and sending your gaze, enjoying what you look at and what you see. The Prophet warned us, specifically the men. He warned us. He said, alayhi salatu wasalam, I have not left behind me any fitna, temptation, more harmful to men than women. The Prophet says there is no temptation more harmful for men than women. Who's not tempted by women? Raise your hands. One, two. Those who raise their hands, I highly suggest you check your physician. You might be getting out of the closet soon. May Allah protect us. Akhi, there is no one who is saved from the temptation of women. The Prophet himself said this, alayhi salatu wassalam. The Prophet said that shaitan beautifies women in the eyes of men. So whenever a woman comes out, even if she's full in hijab, the moment she comes out, shaitan raises her up so that attraction is caused in the hearts of men. Yeah, you can't see anything. Yeah, but maybe. And I always do this in my home country in Saudi Arabia. I said, if you bring a goat, you know a goat? The goats have the most beautiful eyes in the world. If you put a niqab on the goat's eyes and put it next to you on the seat, you look at the boys when they come next to you in the car. Akhi, it's a goat, wallah, but it has beautiful eyes. I'm sorry, I can't resist myself. And this is all what they see, the eyes. So what if they see something else? What if they see the curves? What if they see the body structure? Here is where shaitan does his work. Behind me, a group of men, I hope. Yes, mashallah. If one of them has high heels and he walks behind me, what does shaitan do to me? Oh, a woman is walking behind you. Listen to the tick, 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 tick. Oh, the high heels. Subhanallah. Shaitan manipulates us through women. And women say, okay, Sheikh, but he does the same to us with men. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. If you have 50 women and you put the most handsome man in between them, only 1 or 2 women may look. The rest is, who cares? They don't care. But if you put 50 mutawwa' men, you know, practicing, God-fearing men, and you put one gorgeous woman in between, 49 would look. The 50th has problem. He doesn't wear his glasses. So we have a problem. And this, by the way, is one of the biggest steps and tools of shaitan. Now, if you look at social media, we have in YouTube, I think they call it shorts, and reels, and TikTok. 10 to 20 seconds. How much time do you spend on it? Hours. And look how it dragged your feet to haram. It started with a joke. Sheikh, I'm your biggest fan. May Allah promote you to an air conditioner. Ha 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 ha. I hate it when I said that. Wallahi, I regret it. Now everybody meeting me, Sheikh, I'm your biggest fan. Ha ha ha. It's not funny. I hear this 100 times a day. It's not funny anymore. Can you bring something new? This drags you to watch another comedy clip, then another clip from a movie, then a little bit nudity, then a little bit this, then a little bit that, and before you know it, you're addicted to pornography.